Ready.
Alright, this is a poem entitled How Could You? Just a simple poem of me praying to God, and I sat still long enough and He answered.
Amen.
And it goes, Lord, how come people dying and people starving, babies crying and people robbing? Lord, how could you? Let the world take my mother and drugs consume my brother, yet you say that I love you if I just place no one above you. Lord, how could you? Let the judge lock me away in this place I must stay, and I know for the crime I did, Father God, I need to pay. But yet the parole board keeps turning me away. Lord, how could you? Let me be addicted to drugs from my mama's womb, come out abused and so confused. Lord, how could you? Let that brother shoot that dope and snort that coke, try to pay his bills, but he's always broke. Lord, how could you? Let me walk the street homeless and cold with nowhere to go. Haven't ate in 2 days, that's why I'm still out the stove. Lord, how could you? Let me keep this old life when I'm not living right, constantly getting caught up in envy and strife. Lord, how could you? Let me fail at everything I try to do when all I ever wanted to do, Father God, was try to please you. But even that sometimes I fail at too. And all I want to know is, Lord, how could you? And the Lord replied, Mike, for you my only son died. And when it rains outside, for you that's when I cried. Mike, how could you? Even dare question me when I myself personally set you free. But you got caught up in this madness in the world because you didn't believe. Mike, how could you? Be so dumb and continue to worship the evil one when you know for a fact your life I gave my only begotten son. Mike, how could you? Think that I've forsaken you for someone else when all I ever wanted out of life, Mike, was for you to have the best. Mike, how could you? Say, Father God, I'm willing to follow you and worship thee. But yet at night when you pray to me, you lay on your back and you don't even bow to your knees. Mike, how could you? Destroy my plans of you becoming a man. But I still carried you like I did that one in footprints in the sand. Mike, how could you? Now let me ask you a question and keep in mind the answer I already know. If I give you one more chance to prove that you love me, is it my will or the double way that you're willing to follow? See, I only answer these questions because you need to know that it wasn't me that gave up on you, Mike, but it was you who let me go. So I want you to remember what you did in that madness and in that world wasn't by force. Because when I gave you a brain, my child, I also gave you a choice. Now when the real question boils down to who played who, that question you asked me, Mike, how could I? Ask yourself, how could you?
Man.